It's my time in this, my time, my time, my time in this. We get raw. It's my time to spit, my time, my time, my time to spit. We get raw.
Hi, I'm David Fairclough, and you're watching YaRAW.
A few more games left, boys. Hold it together.
I'm running on very little sleep, courtesy of watching Emre Can's majesty at Watford.
So finally home post the match.
Is there anybody in the Liverpool universe who didn't feel the same way as Harrender there? Like, I was about to say, oh yes we were. The 94th minute, when they hit the bar, I felt my heart was all over the floor in shards and bits. Hello, hello, episode 10 of YaRAW show. 10, 1-0. Liverpool 1, Watford 0. Glad to be here again. Glad to be talking about the win again. And this time, not because it's episode 10, it's a little bit of a jubilee, but I have something special for you. And I'll begin with the Liverpool legend, the super sub, David Fairclough, 3-time European Cup winner and 6-time English Prem winner, who gave this short interview to my agent in New York City, Justin Wells from LFC NY, about our top 4, about our Champions League qualification chances.
It was crucial to get 3 points against Watford. We've seen 3 really performances of character with West Brom, Stoke and now Watford. Disappointing obviously to have dropped points at home to Palace as we did, but I think the players now appreciate what the job is, and the job is to qualify for Champions League. And I think with that determination, I'd like to think going into the final 3 games, then you know they know what's required. The approach will be right, the application will be right, and hopefully we're going to do it. I think our chances are fantastic.
When the man of such legendary status believes we'll get top 4, we don't have any options. Liverpool, you don't have any other options. You must get the Champions League qualification not to upset all of us and David Fairclough. Anyway, anyone expecting a vintage performance at Vicarage Road would have probably been disappointed. I mean, it was a relatively crappy game. Although we were in control most of the time, some parts of the game we were not in control, but nonetheless, 1-0, 3 points in the bag, that's what matters. And most of my commentators agree how important that has been.
We sometimes do things very much the hard way, but that one was good. I like this. I like the fact that we beat Watford. I like the fact that Emre Can scored an absolute worldie. I like the fact that Lucas gave the assist. I like the fact that Lallana came on for an injured Coutinho and played off his socks. I like the fact that the whole team worked well. I like the fact that Mignolet came for stuff and got it, and he got it well. Credit where credit's due. Liverpool functioned today. Bit of a scare towards the end when they hit the post, so you know you kind of like try not to do that to us again, Liverpool. Please, please.
What a piece of utter brilliance to win a game Liverpool knew would be ugly. They knew Watford would make life as uncomfortable as possible. They'd be obstructive. And watching it, you did feel that it would take something special for Liverpool to break through.
Yep, I welcome Melissa Reddy on my show. Thank you so much for coming on. The talk of the town, obviously, is Emre Can. Yes, Stanley. Yes, Mr. Collymore. There is a lot of love towards Emre Can right here. And that insanity, the absolute fucking belter of a goal. I don't think I've seen a better Liverpool goal in years. Not to mention that how significant this goal has been. A lot of talk there mathematically whether we could get top 4, you know, how many games we should win and blah, blah, blah. But nonetheless, we had to win this game. Our rivals dropped points. We had to win that game. And Emre Can, who of us actually expected you have anything like that in you? I thought it was the other guy who was supposed to score goals like that.
Маленький турецкий мальчик с немецким паспортом сделал для Ливерпуля больше, чем большой черный парень с итальянским паспортом. И сделал это настолько красиво, насколько это ожидали от черного парня, а сделал турецкий парень. И это было, сука, круто.
It's all in one motion that he sees the ball coming through, he attacks the space wonderfully. He sets himself up, and it's just a stunning overhead kick, which he says is the best of his career, and I don't think anyone will find any evidence to the contrary.
Give the man his money. Come on, Liverpool.
Fucking crazy goal by Emre Can. That was a brilliant. That was a fucking crazy goal. I think that was goal of the season, guys. And we are Liverpool. Liverpool will be on top 4.
I'm still in tears over what happened there. Chris, who is a Russian on a vacation in Turkey, was so excited, telling the world about his reaction to the Can goal and that we will be in the Champions League, that he forgot to tell his backtracking wife recording that video that there was a street sign coming behind her, and she crashed into that sign, and they both giggled. But that's basically suggests that there was no harm done and they both laughed at it. But that's the video. The video made my day, together with the Liverpool win, obviously. Anyway, I agree with all the points there. Give the man the money. Why are we even discussing signing new contract with Emre Can? Yeah, of course. Just prior to the Burnley game, I had a show here, and I talked about how inconsistent Can has been ever since then. Ever since the Burnley game, where he scored the winner, by the way, if you remember, he has been nothing short of fantastic. He's been both gritty. He has been an absolute bastard when he needed to be a bastard, and that overhead kick, my word, I think I can watch it like on repeat daily basis. I can just watch it non-stop. It's absolute beauty. But back to the game. It started off with somewhat scary and frustrating stuff, with Coutinho getting an injury and limping off the pitch. Credit to him, he tried to stay on, but it was evident after a few minutes that he was about to be substituted. Major credit to Lallana, who came on and not necessarily filled his gap, but he made sure that we were still solid in the midfield. And to be honest, I'm not a fan of Lallana playing the front three. I think he did a much better job in the midfield three. But nonetheless, this time he came on. It is such a revelation that he was not injured, and he came back from an injury, being away from Liverpool duty since March. And he came on in the game like this and made sure that we bag all three. But there is a question by my friend Adam, which was spurned by the events of this game.
Coutinho picking up a knock today. Would you like to see more of Daniel Sturridge going forward in the remaining few games, considering this might be his last year as a Red?
Honestly, there's nothing I would love to see more, as I've said many times, than Sturridge showing himself in the last 3 or 4 games. And I think, to be honest with you, and before you think I'm criticizing Divock Origi here, remember that I'm the one who's been defending him all the time and saying that he should be kept for next season. I still stand by that decision. I still think he brings a lot to the team, especially as a backup option. His hold-up play was really good tonight, but last night, sorry. But the problem is that the end product is something that Origi often lacks. And Danny Sturridge came on in the 83rd minute. He only had 11 minutes to play, basically. And I think in the 11 minutes that he played, he did, well, probably as much as Divock Origi in the 83, or maybe even more. I mean, that chance he had in the end against Gomez, which Gomez saved, that was one of the best chances we've had in the game, to be honest. And I think it was absolutely beautiful. And had Danny scored there, and see the dance, all that. I mean, upsetting he didn't score, but I think he should be starting the remaining 3 games in Southampton, West Ham United, and the final game with Borough. I think he should be starting that, because I think Origi is the kind of guy who can come on and apply the needed pressure and the hold-up play depending on the score. But Sturridge, even if it's the last few minutes at Liverpool, he should play them. Same applies to Lucas. Lucas, man, you've had so much stick from fans all over the years. Nevertheless, you've stayed here for 10 years. And if this is your last month in the red jersey, which seems to be likely the case, man, you're walking out on a high note, honestly. 3 assists in 5 games. Get in, son. What a beautiful. Get in. And same amount of assists as £89 million Man United signing. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Nonetheless, we mentioned the summer with potentially Sturridge and Lucas leaving. And Justin Wells, the top man from LFC NY in New York City, asked the super sub David Fairclough about what he felt would be the most important reinforcements from Klopp this summer.
Obviously, Jurgen will strengthen this in the summer. There's no doubt that he's thinking in terms of what he needs. We all have our own ideas about the areas that we would strengthen. Left back probably is a key position. I'm sure we'll bring in a regular left back. Milner's done fantastic, and that shouldn't be underestimated. But still, Noel, I think we'll bring a left back in. I think we'll also bring a centre back in of some note. Equally, a couple of midfield players will come in. Probably one central midfield player, one wide midfield player as well, and no doubt we'll bring a goal scorer in of some type.
You know, it's been strange witnessing Liverpool fans flipping from total negativity and fume like last week, and even my episode last week was called "The Big Fume is Back," to being absolutely ecstatic like we are, despite a non-vintage performance and non-breathtaking performance, except of course the Emre Can goal. But it's really good to see the positivity is back, and I want to end this show with a final comment privilege to the beautiful Melissa Reddy from Goal.com with a really, really interesting point and good analysis. Take a listen.
Again, we saw a different side to Liverpool, not the attacking juggernaut from early on in the season. Obviously, their powers in attack are severely diminished. And again, yesterday, losing another key player, Coutinho, with a dead leg. I thought in the circumstances, given the context of the kind of game they were going to experience there, given the pressure of all their rivals dropping points in the top 4 race, which meant they really needed to win to capitalise, they needed to be composed. I thought it was brilliant to see that other side of Liverpool, the side that can dig in, that doesn't always need to be the most exciting, but can do what it takes to get the game over the line. And I think it's really, really important that they show more of both faces in unison next season, and that they do so in the Champions League as well.
But before I go, one final thing. I am dropping the Twitter responses segment from the show. We'll try to be more video reliant. So guys, I'm urging you to send me more videos. This is my email. Please do so. You can see how good it can work with only the videos. And Southampton next. Let's cheer our hearts and lungs out for the team, and we'll get top 4. And you know what's coming now? I drop the mic.
Don't sweat the technique.